If Buhari didn't want to hand over to Tinubu, he knew how to stop him from coming to power. Dalung. Solomon Dalung, a former Minister of Sports, has stated that President Tinubu and former President Buhari joined forces in 2013 to form the APC, which eventually won the 2015 presidential election. He said during this alliance, Buhari allowed Tinubu to choose the vice president and 5 ministers as part of their agreement. Speaking in an interview with Punch, Dalung said that after Buhari's 8 years in office, he kept his promise by supporting Tinubu to become the next president. He stated that although some people tried to create the impression that Buhari didn't like or support Tinubu, that was not true. He said that as a retired general, Buhari could have stopped Tinubu from becoming president if he wanted to. Buhari would stop Tinubu from becoming president. Okay. However, he chose not to. He further stated that when Buhari was elected in 2015, he referred to himself as a born-again Democrat. So what is the core of what you are saying now? So who asked you this question that you are saying now? If Buhari wanted, he would not have allowed Tinubu to become the president. So what's the head and tail of this discussion? In Dalung's words, he said, as a retired general, if Buhari didn't want to hand over to Tinubu, he knew the tactics of power he could use to prevent him from coming to power. Should that's the tactics that they are using now? Is that not the tactics that they are using now? Because I don't understand what you are saying. Brainland says, Buhari no do anything, but why who now they fear to say the truth or fight freedom? On the normal, if to say Nigerian get sense of wisdom, and one mind, if ever everybody come outside, our mumu Nigerian army join us, we protest against Tinubu, say we no want am. You know, go enter there. That's just the truth. Nigeria too dey fear. We dey fear. If it is that one, we are too scared. We are cowards. We are cowards in this country. Charles Ndubisi says both Buhari and Tinubu are foolish leaders Nigeria has ever had. Taiwo Lawal says Tinubu being your president, commander-in-chief is your nemesis, abi? Please learn to live with your reality to the next 6 years. If you are still hungry, let people know exactly, because this Solomon Dalung, I don't know what he's saying. If you are hungry, let him know so that he will give you one appointment, because I don't know what you are looking for. Amos Akeme says, shut up, man. Buhari couldn't do a damn thing right. He was the most incompetent general of all the generals. His military service was shameful and marked with failure and incompetence, not to speak of his presidency, which was a cost to Nigeria. Telling you. Chukwuma Obi says, that is pure lie. Tinubu had him by the border. He had no option. He had no option. No, what do you mean by if he did not want to make Tinubu the president, he would have used tactics. Which tactics? This is evident by the last-minute court case and agitation against Naira color change, which could have rendered office contestants slush funds useless, reduce the chances of vote by rigging and brigandage sponsoring. Bella Adisa says you're not interested in your story. Exactly. I'm not interested, because what's the essence of this story now that you're telling us? Who asked you question? Nobody asked you. Nobody asked you question. No. Khalid Imolore says, Solomon Dalung, you are a set backwards man. We have outlived these outdated ideals. Better keep your mouth closed and let's think of the way forward. Abio, Stephen Adijare says, Dalung, always a momo man. I'm telling you, too much buruku is in the system. Obviously. URCA says, Kai, this Tinubu ugly. Abba, are you God? Are you God that created him? Osara Daniel says, stomach politician, your political career is over. Go and sit down. Let people talk. Let better people talk. Make me see wood. If Tinubu, if Buhari did not want, I beg. Alaka says, if former President Buhari really wants President Tinubu to become president of Nigeria, he will never support interest in Lawani, former Senate president. Chai Teke says, they no born and where, for where Jagabandi. Well, Kiki Jesus says, this stupid man called Dalung needs deliverance physically and spiritually before it is too late for him to enter mechanically, because obviously, it's obvious that something is wrong with him, or he's so hungry that he needs intervention, like fast. The way he's just coming to say rubbish, nobody asks you question. Who asks you question? Nobody. Ogoshola Kole says, your statement is not true. Buhari wanted to stop Tinubu, but he was unable to do it. You have forgotten that he brought Lawan the Senate president then at 11th hour as a consensus candidate for APC presidential candidate primary. Don't mind the man. He thinks Nigerians are gullible. They used to forget things easily. James Bamake says if Buhari tries to block Tinubu to become president that time, that's the end of Nigeria because every region will go separately, but Buhari was more than people that advise him. Walter Enang says Buhari the dead couldn't do anything, less even if the dead man wanted to. The replacement was happy to go back home and enjoy the $100 million he got. Also, it would have been an impossible task to keep the scam operating for longer time. He was tired and afraid and told his handlers point blank that he wasn't ready to continue. So they had no choice than to hands off. That's the only reason. Now what things they happen for this country? It is well. Timothy Ogunusi says, I wonder how Dalung speaks from one side of his mouth. How made Buhari president after Buhari attempted 3 times and failed. Who is Buhari to stop his boss Tinubu? It was Tinubu that even made him the president and so yeah, you go first. After you go, then me I will go. He's saying that if Tinubu, if Buhari wanted, he wouldn't have allowed Tinubu to become the president. I beg. Chibuzo says exactly. A thief feels comfortable in the company of a colleague. Yes, of course. Adebola Olashiko says, this man can lie. Did you know when you are not with them again? Amebo. No be small amebo. He's obviously hungry. He's looking for food to eat. So he's looking for, probably they will give him an appointment. Sami Abejide says, Buhari's mind wasn't made up whether he should or should not support Tinubu. I think he was conscious of the early agreement that brought him an APC alliance to power. It was very obvious that the cabal in Aso Rock never wanted Tinubu. Their favoured candidate was Ahmed Lawan. At a point during a campaign in one of the northern states, Buhari told the crowd that they should vote their conscience. That says a million. Exactly. Augustine Ukpona says Bat was smarter than Buhari. Dalung is trying to republish an obscene picture of the past. Buhari's confidants were all campaigning for Atiku in Aso Rock and in their states to the point that Bat was weeping on campaign ground. It was the meeting of Yoruba Obas after 2 weeks before election that seized Bat. Powerful emir supported One Nigeria. This annoyed OBJ, who had already pitched tent with Peter Obi that kings veered into politics to become president makers. Adekeye Edo says Dalung is always talking rubbish. Always, all the time. Francis Chima says they are birds of the same feathers. They know what they are playing. Aden Sabi. Oyetunde Akambi says Dalung is a liar. Obviously, he's a big liar. A very big one. I bet me they go find somewhere to sit down. My listeners, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, to share and subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.